4 people who've dated rich people. What surprised you most? I met Aiden when my car broke down just outside a gated community I had no business being in. I was delivering groceries, my 3rd gig job that week, and had taken a wrong turn, landed outside a row of houses with hedges higher than my student loan balance. That's when he pulled up, car gleaming, haircut suspiciously perfect, shirt sleeves casually rolled like a man in a movie about summer romance and emotional unavailability. Need help? He asked, like it was nothing, offering his phone. Mine was dead naturally. I expected him to call APA and disappear into his air-conditioned, money-scented life. Instead, he stayed, sat on the curb next to me for 2 hours, missing a charity gala his parents were hosting, chatting like we were equals. When the tow truck showed up, he paid the driver before I could argue. Dinner Friday? He asked, scribbling his number on a business card that felt like velvet. Unless you're one of those people who doesn't date guys with German cars. I thought he was joking. I was working 3 jobs, attending community college, and sharing a 300 square feet studio with a roommate and 2 cats. He was the son of tech royalty. Our worlds weren't just different, they weren't even on speaking terms. But I went, and our first date wasn't some glittery restaurant with microscopic food. He took me to a food truck festival, wore jeans, laughed too loudly, acted thrilled about $6 tacos. My parents would die if they saw me eating with my hands, he whispered like he was letting me in on a state secret. By the 3rd date, I started noticing things. He'd glance at price tags, but never the price. He'd leave absurd tips, $100 on a $20 bill, like it was normal. When he said, "I don't care where we eat," he actually meant it, because he didn't understand that price ranges were a thing. First time he came to my apartment, he walked in like it was a museum. "This is so cool," he said, running his fingers along my hand-painted bookshelf. "You made this?" I laughed. "Thrift store scraps and glue." "You're being polite." "No, I mean it. Everything in my place was picked by a designer. Nothing has a story." We were driving somewhere a few weeks later when his car needed servicing and I offered to drive. He climbed into my 15-year-old Civic like a kid at Disneyland. "Can we roll the windows down instead of using the AC?" he asked like he was requesting dessert for breakfast. And that's when the curtain really pulled back. His childhood, climate-controlled, daily inspections, playdates with approved kids. He didn't learn to do laundry until college. 4 live-in staff, but they weren't allowed to speak directly to them. Books were alphabetized. Beds made with hospital corners. "I didn't even know how to microwave leftovers until I was 19, he said once, dead serious. But what really hit me came 6 months in, on a random Tuesday night. We were making pizza in my cramped kitchen, dough sticking to everything, flour in our hair, sauce on the ceiling somehow. "This is the first time I've cooked with someone just because it's fun," he said. I stopped mid-cheese sprinkle. "Didn't your family cook together?" He looked at me, quiet for once. "My parents haven't been in the same room in 3 years. They live on opposite wings of the house and communicate through assistants." That night, as he curled up next to me in my lumpy bed with sirens howling outside, I realized what surprised me most. Not the money, not the lifestyle, but the poverty inside the wealth, the emptiness, the cold, curated life without the sticky, chaotic, imperfect moments that build memories. 2 years later, he proposed, with his grandmother's ring, not something gaudy or custom or worth a mortgage. His parents freaked, threatened to disown him. "Keep your money," he told them. "I found something better." Now, we live in a modest house with squeaky floorboards and a porch that sags when it rains. He teaches high school science. I run a little used bookstore. His parents send birthday cards with checks inside. We never cash them.